What's going on, bro? It's Michael back with Men's Elevation, and it's 2021 now, guys. It's New Year's, new year, new you, guys. New year, new me. All big plans this year, eh? All big plans. We're all trying to change all these habits, break bad habits, start good habits. It's the time of the year for it, guys. It's what everybody's talking about. How can you make the most of 2021? And it's easy to get caught in this trap. It's easy to get caught in the new year. That's when you're finally going to make the change. And it happens to everybody. New Year's resolutions, I know that you go strong for a few weeks and then things slowly fizzle out. This has happened to me. Every year I've tried to do a New Year's resolution. I get that initial motivation, gets me in a week or two, and that's good because the first week or two is always the hardest for a lot of habits. So it might just be the kick you need, but you go in a week or two and then the motivation starts to die off. You forget that it's a new year. You are just kind of living now. And after those 2 weeks, that's when the habit breaks start to happen. You start to lose the habit. But first, guys, before I get into what I want to talk about, I want to show you something real quick. And I made this on January 1st. So I want you guys to tell me what you think of it, but let me show you real quick. So guys, I made a vision board with all my role models, good quotes, and the goals for the year. So I definitely recommend you make one of these. So guys, I've had a lot of personal experience trying to change habits and breaking habits. And on New Year's, it's always the time when I'm really put into perspective on what I need to change, and I really write out my goals. And it's almost an easy trap to get into with New Year's, but even throughout the months of the year, whenever I try to break a habit or start a new one, I always put it off until the start of a week. Oh, it's November 21st. Let me wait till December 1st to start the habit. It's March 14th. It's a Tuesday. Let me wait till next Monday to start it, and then it'll stick. It's almost like it's an OCD for me, I felt, where I have to wait till the start of the week because then it's like I'm organized in my head or something like that. Tell me if you guys can relate to that, but I'm always waiting for a fresh start. Like, this time will be it. Once I get a fresh start now, oh, it's the start of the year, now it'll stick. But that's just the first motivation. That's what you need, though. You need an initial motivation to start a habit. If it's reading, if it's breaking a habit, you need a little motivation at the start. You can't just rely on discipline. And this is what you need at the start of the year. But when 2 weeks go by and it's January 14th and the habit you wanted to build, you wanted to quit this habit, and it's starting to get a little harder and you're losing the motivation, what do? Well, that's when discipline comes in, guys. I encourage you to study discipline. Read a book. Read this book, guys. I'm going to tell you a book recommendation. And if you're listening to this, if you're in this video so far, get this book. Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. One of the best books on discipline. If you're struggling with discipline, you kind of ride these highs and lows of high motivation, low motivation, productivity, laziness. You're kind of riding this wave. I know a lot of guys, don't lie to me, bro. I know that you might know what I'm talking about. I certainly know. The highs and lows of productivity and laziness. You have to live it this time, guys. And you need that discipline. Learn that in this book. David Goggins is a fucking animal. He's a fucking animal with discipline. Like you've never heard of. It's gonna light a fucking fire to you. And I made it a resolution, guys. I have it on Audible, and I listened to it. I listened to it like a week ago. I listened through Can't Hurt Me. It got me buzzing for the start of the year. But I'm going to make that a routine to start the year off reading that book. There's a lot of books that you need to reread, guys. I know I got caught into the trap where I always read different books, but a lot of knowledge is contained in a few books. The Pareto principle. 80% of the knowledge is in 20% of the book. So rereading important books, good books like that, going to be valuable. But anyway, live it this time, guys. Live it. Don't just make this a 2-week thing where once the motivation wears off. Don't just do that. Discipline this time. Make this the fucking year. Make this the year. This has to be. This is the fight of our fucking lives, guys. This is the fight of our lives. We can't just keep putting it off. So I got some homework. Guys. You need to be real about this. Habits. What do you want to build? Write them down. Write it down in your notes on your phone. Write it down on paper, best. It would be best. But write it down, guys. Get organized. What goals do you actually have? Make them timely. Make them SMART goals. Timely. I want to accomplish this within the next month. I want to accomplish this within the next 3 months. I want to accomplish this 6 months, next year, next 5 years, decade. Make goals like that. Keep yourself on track. So write those down, guys. Meditation, reading, working out, your personal hobby, passion, getting better at a skill. These are all things that you need to adopt. Things that are very important to adopt. Next question you need to ask yourself this year. What do you want to get rid of? Brainstorm, guys. What are some bad habits you have? Maybe you wake up, roll out of bed, and you're on your phone scrolling through Instagram. I know I struggle with that a bit, guys. It's very tempting to just lay in bed when the alarm goes off, start scrolling, and just be groggy when you wake up. Maybe that's a bad habit you have that you need to break. Maybe it's a drug. Maybe it's weed. Maybe you smoke a lot of weed. Gotta quit that. Maybe it's PMO, porn. You gotta quit that. All these bad habits, you gotta quit them. Maybe it's you drink 10 cups of coffee a day. Maybe you drink 34 cups of coffee a day. I know some guys that are nuts like that put like 10 fucking sugars and have like 6 cups of coffee in the first hour of the day. Like maybe that's a bad habit you gotta cut down on. Maybe there's other habits you need to build to replace those bad habits. Maybe instead of having that caffeine, you start your day with a cold shower. You really got to think about this stuff, guys. Don't just wander through habits. Like, be smart about it. There's a lot of stuff you got to consider. But be different this year, guys. It's 2021. I want to start this year off right. I'm making this video motivating you guys. Motivation. This is the year. Be different. Don't make this like maybe the last year for you. You have to live it. Live the change you want to make. This year, 2021, is our fucking year. We're elevating. We're elevating this year, guys. Don't fizz out. Don't fizz out after the first 2 weeks. Don't fizz out after the first month. Don't fizz out after the first 3 months. Sometimes the motivation lasts longer than others, but don't fizz out. Make this a lifestyle change. I want to make a lifestyle change on this channel. And I have a lot of ideas, guys. I have a lot of ideas for this channel in the next year. Different series I want to make. I'll tell you right now, I was thinking about making this series. Let me know if you guys would be interested. Starting out a journey series. Like I start all these habits that I talk about. I start them day 1, day 3, day 7. And I do different ones throughout the week. So you can see the process of building a habit. I think that would be interesting. And I think that would be a valuable thing to be consuming, because you want to be smart about what you consume this year too, guys. Food, media, music. Be smart about what you're putting into your mind, because you plant those seeds into your subconscious, you reap them. So I got a lot of plans for YouTube this year, guys. Men's Elevation. We're elevating this year. And I really want to see us make progress as a channel, as a family. We're family here, guys. You guys are all my brothers. The people watching this, we're brothers, and we're hustling. This is the fight. We're making a difference this year. I really want to believe that, and I do. And I need you guys to believe that. This is the year for us. This is the year for every one of you. So that's what I'm telling you guys to do. Write down the habits you want to build. Write down the habits you want to break. And change it this year. Don't put off till a fresh start. This is the fresh start. This is it. New year, new you. But for real this time. For real this time. Don't just talk about it for a few days and then slowly fizz out and hope that people don't notice what you were talking about last week. For real this time. I believe in each and every one of you guys. If you like this video, drop a like. I appreciate it, guys. Men's Elevation. We're going strong this year. A lot of plans. Subscribe to the channel. Be a part of the Elevation Nation. This is something that you got to be working towards, guys. So build those habits. Let me know if you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, comment. Drop a comment on what you've been thinking throughout this video, what you're thinking about the new year. Let me know, guys. I'm here to talk. So I'll see you in the next video, guys. Stay elevated.